family, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at your energy for the week. So welcome. I hope things are going okay for you guys lately. We just entered into Mercury retrograde. If you happen to be watching this in real time, these messages are always timeless. So if you happen to catch it in a while and it resonates, it's still meant for you, obviously. But Mercury retrograde, it kind of brings up some tension, some fighting, things that haven't been brought, that we haven't really found closure in, etc. It is aspected with Uranus, which kind of has like a little bit of a rebellious, revolutionary undercurrent to it. So be mindful, like communication is really messy right now. Technology, face-to-face, etc. Make sure to be really clear and concise where you need to be, and try not to be an a-hole. Easier said than done for us air signs, right? Sometimes the sword can be very swift and cutting. So book is wisdom, knowledge, gaining understanding. So you're feeling enlightened around something. I think this is a lot about clarity coming through. This has been a little bit of a current theme in all the zodiac readings, and I think this is really due to Mercury retrograde, right? Because things come up for the purpose of us being able to see it a little more clearly, especially if we're in a position that we've walked away from something for a while. Now we have new clarity, new insight, etc. Okay, the key. Capricorn got the same card in the same position. So this is a lot about finding answers, right? The key, that which unlocks the door, the proverbial door. Okay, come on. They don't want to shuffle for some reason. Maybe the messages are being blocked, Actually, my throat chakra has been going a little crazy. Honestly, I'm going to get a sip, if you guys don't mind. My little backup coffee. Not that coffee is like the best thing to drink for a hoarse voice, but I love my coffee. All right, thank you guys, appreciate you. All right. So the star, this is healing. This is awareness, understanding. There still is a process. It's not like, and this is true, right? Like when we receive answers, when we see something clearly, it still is a process. It still takes time for things to unfold, for all the alignment to come into play, etc. Okay, so the home is showing up. Scorpio got that energy as well. A lot going on in our interpersonal relationships, cutting off the things that really don't serve. As much as this can be, to me, this is a lot about separating the BS, the toxicity, the unhealthiness from what is actually working for the situation as a whole. It's not specifically cutting, unless a person is feeding poorly into this, then yes, you need to be aware of it, right? But sometimes we can't completely rely on another person's information. We have to gain more. We have to go seek it out, get confirmation, corroboration, etc. So something about this dynamic needs to be reevaluated, reassessed. Something within the home, something that's not working 100%. With that ring at play, it could represent someone we are partnered with. If it's not, this can also be business partnership, commitment elsewhere, someone you have contractual agreements with, etc. While we're in Mercury retrograde, it's really not a good idea to make major decisions, sign binding contracts, etc. Wait till, mid-May. I believe it's the 11th or the 14th. I've read both for some reason, or I think I have. I could have had a dream. Lord knows. They've been crazy lately. All right, let's get into it. Enough chit chat. Okay, so we are seeing the King of Cups come into play. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with, someone who's really emotional. This is like a masculine emotional, right? We have the dolphin energy behind him, which there is a lot of intelligence that dolphins possess, right? Aren't they like the next intelligent to humans or something along those lines? But this King of Cups has his back towards, that emotional intelligence. And he's confirming that with that Four of Pentacles, right? Not really willing to be open, to divulge, kind of in his own world, managing things in his own way, etc. And so there's something about this, like someone's really in this woe is me mode. So whether that's like someone you're dealing with, this could be your partner. Yeah, Two of Cups energy comes up. Two of Cups, Ten of Wands. So there's a lot of burden in this relationship, in this connection. I feel like, for them, they're kind of wallowing in their misery. For you, I think there's a lot of stress. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. It's kind of saying that like, whatever upheaval, maybe there was a big argument, maybe there was some ultimatums, something kind of put on the line. It really changed the dynamics. It's interesting though, because I do feel like you see it in this hopeful way, Aquarius. But this person is a little over it, right? Woe is me, victim mentality. Paying attention. Yeah, it's so funny because it's all this masculine energy, but it's completely reversed. So to me, this looks like whatever happened between you two, it really kind of sheds some light on the situation. There is hope of it moving forward, of it getting better, but this person also keeps turning their back on, it's something that, I feel like they're kind of this devil in the background. So this is in your blocked energy right now, Aquarius. You are strong. You might be the sobering force in this connection, in this situation. Like I said, I do feel like they kind of are emanating that devil energy in the background because, again, we see them 3 different times turning their back to the situation where you're putting your best foot forward. It might be a lot. There might be a lot on your plate. But, the Tower energy is all about what falls apart, seeing what we have left to work with, and building from there. And that's where your hope lies. For some reason, I don't know if this person's like ungrateful, or maybe you had a very blunt conversation with them about some things that needed to change, and that's why they're so offended. Remember, the King of Cups in his reverse or more negative sides, he's going to be like overly sensitive, can't deal. It's someone who represses their emotions and therefore does not have emotional intelligence, right? I.e. the dolphin turning his back on. Yeah, it's his own victory. It's his own success. So this is someone who is a little bit more selfishly focused. No shade. I mean, it's good for us all to have but I feel like it's more in the way where there's a lack of understanding, there's a lack of acknowledgement on their end. And that's where things become dicey. And they might be able to rein this in for a while. I mean, we'll see, because there is something that is being healed in the process. I just also feel like it's at bay. That part of them that you're trying to restrict or block or heal, while the potential is there, it's also their potential to grasp, take a hold of, and work through. And that's where it gets a little sticky. Obviously, there's this energy of... Okay, so Queen of Swords energy. So with 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords energy being blocked, it's like there's too much, I don't know, like I almost feel like it's when we get thrown back into the daily grunt and grind, we use the busyness, the to-dos as a way to distract and not really make decisions, right? It's not really sensing out what's underneath the surface in this connection, in this relationship. And I think there's fears around it. I do think that you're trying, Aquarius, you're putting your best foot forward. You know it's messy, you know it's sticky, and I feel like you're actually navigating it with grace 100%. But if this person cannot match you, then it's going to be really challenging, right? So we have Cancer energy on the Chariot. Both of these people are moving away, walking away from a situation that just didn't work out, you know? It's like, yes, it's disappointing. Yes, we might have to leave behind something that we love, something that was sweet, but legit, it's what's going to bring more balance into the equation for you. And again, like I said, I mean, that's like a really hard decision to make, you know, but here, Queen of Cups is on the top of the deck with 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Swords, right? So our anxiety. So it's the fear of knowing what we know, Aquarius. And, you know, maybe there is a little bit of appeasing, placating the situation by being the person of integrity, loving them, understanding where they're coming from, blah, blah, blah. But they're not giving you that same respect, especially with that energy of the back being turned. You know, it's someone who wants to wallow in their misery. Okay, so look at this energy. It's just wallowing in your misery, not really acknowledging where there's the, oops. Sorry. There's the reverse side where it's actually using the information to empower. Yeah, it might suck. Yeah, it might feel like SHIT, but it's still the value of allowing it to make you a better person. And unfortunately, that's not what this person is doing. They thought that they had it all together or had it under control, had things under control. But in reality, it's a miss. And I think you shed a lot of light on that. And it's, you know, it's a tough one. It's heavy. I feel that 100%. But I also, you know, Aquarius, I feel like, yeah, you're hopeful. You're wishing it's going to look a certain way. But there also feels this level of understanding and clarity, and you're kind of ready to make the decision that you need to, you know, like I don't feel like you're going to be stuck to this. Get focused. I love that, you know. So being able to attract the type of situation that we want, we have to embody that energy, right? So loving yourself, setting boundaries, knowing what you deserve, putting voice to those things, that's all going to help bring this, you know, into fulfillment. Like whether you're closing out a cycle or not with this person is kind of to be determined, but I feel like you've done a lot of the work, you've prepared, and that's where I'm getting that sense of peace from you. Like it is what it is. You're ready to do what you have to do. This week might bring in some enlightening clarification. Like I said, we're in Mercury retrograde, so that has a way of digging up what we might not see, that which is behind the surface, right? Dance it out. Yeah, have some fun. Dance it out. I love that. I'm a big dancer. I love dancing. It's so much fun just to kind of like loosen up. It really helps, you know, get the stagnant energy moving and going. And it's fun, you know, it's lighthearted. It doesn't have to be like these serious dance moves unless you're a professional, no, but just have fun with it. I think it's, you know, sometimes we get so sucked into the cycle of what we should be doing or how we should be doing it, especially when we're trying to repair and heal something. But I feel like what you're actually healing is something deeper of what is in alignment with you, what is more heart honoring, and not dealing with the BS, right? Just because it's a should, you know, and you know that. I feel like you have your peace in that. It's going to be really interesting to see how this moves for you this week. I hope this brings clarification. I'm sending all the love and blessings to whatever you're going through, Aquarius. Thank you for tuning in. Big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. Let's build and grow the community, guys. I appreciate you so much. Lots of love. Thanks for tuning in.